What kind of scene comes to mind when you hear the word shopping? Pulling a cart through a supermarket aisle? Hanging around a mall with your family? Consulting a salesperson in a department store? None of these might exist 10 years from now. In the first half of the 20th century, shopping was about walking to the corner store run by a local family. Shop owners were familiar with their clientele, and played a key social role in the community. However, with the increased popularity of cars and refrigerators in the mid-20th century, consumers were able to travel farther, and store more goods in their homes. This led to the gradual replacement of corner stores with larger retail spaces, like shopping malls and supermarkets, which offered a wider selection of products at lower prices. It's important to remember that retailing never remains the same. The upcoming transformation by big data algorithm, IoT, 3D printing and drones in the next decade or two, may be much greater than the one by refrigerators and cars. How will these disruptive technologies change our experience of shopping? One of the technologies that will drastically transform retailing is 3D printing. When the original 3D printers showed up in the 1980s, they were slow, expensive, hard to program, and only printed plastic. Today, the machines have covered most of the elements on the periodic table, and performance has dramatically increased, while prices have plummeted. We can now fabricate almost anything, from silicon circuit boards to concrete houses, and even organic materials, such as cells and chocolate. What does this mean for the retail industry? The on-demand nature of 3D printers may possibly remove the need for inventory and everything involved. When stores receive an order, they load in some materials, find the ordered item in their blueprint archive, and press the button. They only require the space for feedstock materials and the printer itself in stores, and nothing else. In the near future, you probably will not visit the mall to buy a shirt. Instead, you will open the smartphone app and look through the online boutique. Everything you see will be in your exact size, since the app already has your body image data produced by 3D body scanning. The shirt you selected will soon be printed at the store, and sent to you by automated drone delivery. Most importantly, the cost will be less than half of what it used to be, since there will be no need for middlemen, inventory space, and delivery workers. When you walk into a brick-and-mortar bookstore, you wander among the shelves, and trust your feelings to choose the right book for you. When you visit Amazon's virtual shop, you will immediately find a list of suggested books that are perfect for you. Sometimes it's almost even creepy. How did they know that you would like these books? The retail industry of the 21st century will be dominated by big data algorithms. Any actions you take on digital platforms are recorded, and the algorithms use these data to understand your preference, and predict your future purchases. This information is also used to understand other customers with similar traits to you. For example, the Facebook algorithm can understand your personality traits better than your spouse, with only 300 likes on your Facebook account. Therefore, they can tune into advertisements that pinpoint your preference. Devices such as Amazon's Kindle are able to collect data on their users while they are reading. For example, your Kindle can monitor which parts of a book you read quickly or slowly, and on which sentence you abandon the book. Soon, books will read you, while you are reading them. Whereas you quickly forget most of what you read, Amazon's algorithm will never forget such data, and it will enable Amazon to choose books for you with uncanny precision. Steve Jobs said that people don't know what they want, until it's shown to them. In the near future, algorithms will know what you want, and they will show it to you, before you realize you want it. It is fun to walk around a department store to buy a new pair of shoes, but buying a replacement for a burned-out light bulb is not that exciting. Tech startups have penetrated the retail industry, by tapping into our desire to make minimum effort to get a tedious shopping task over with. For example, Amazon has already implemented the one-click ordering process, and regular delivery of daily necessities, to make shopping more convenient. However, we need to realize that the retailing revolution is just getting underway. In the last several decades, sensors became drastically smaller and less costly, while there has been an increase in the number of people accessing the Internet. Today, an increasing number of digital devices are being equipped with sensors and connected to the Internet. This includes everything from air conditioners and refrigerators to gaming consoles. We call this network of interconnected smart devices the Internet of Things, or IoT. By 2030, Stanford researchers estimate 500 billion devices with built-in sensors will be connected to the Internet. Within a decade, our houses will be full of sensors that constantly measure and record anything about our lives. What will this mean for the future of shopping? When you run out of toothpaste, eggs, pet food, or whatever, smart devices will soon detect these even before you realize it, and automatically order the refills. They will make very few mistakes, because the automated purchase will be based on precise knowledge of consumer purchasing patterns, powered by big data algorithms. Companies like Amazon are headed towards zero-click ordering. Leveraging big data and smart devices, they will soon meet your need for stuff, without the friction of deciding or ordering. The previous sections of this lesson explored a variety of potential scenarios for the future of shopping. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all the possibilities, you're not alone. Most people don't like change, and the world is too complex for anyone to predict the future with certainty. However, cultivating the following two qualities may help you keep up. One is a strong interest in technology. Throughout history, it has always been technology that drives social changes. Technological innovation inevitably change our lives, long before politicians discuss it. Another key factor is astute observation into emotion. We often believe that we are rational animals, but our purchase behaviors are largely influenced by our emotions. Behavioral economists and evolutionary psychologists have demonstrated that most human decisions are based on emotional reactions, rather than on rational analysis. Emotion is like a messenger between our instinct and consciousness. In the face of a certain situation, our subconscious quickly calculate probabilities of survival and reproduction, and our conscious selves get the result of calculation in the form of emotion. For example, when you find a gorgeous jacket in a department store, your subconscious is weighing the benefit against the risk. The benefit includes better impression from your clients or person in mind, and the risk is about possibly failing to survive due to a lack of money. If you feel courage or excitement, it indicates that your instinct has concluded that you should risk your survival against enhancing your attractiveness. Successful consumer businesses effectively appeal to our innate drives. We go to McDonald's to gratify our survival instinct, drive around Ferrari for reproductive success, and visit Starbucks to fulfill our social needs. In the future, how can we leverage the latest technologies to better satisfy our desire?